And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
Hey, everybody, welcome into a Saturday night special. It's Giant Sports Talk Live, where we will call a spade, and there's no entry fee. Everybody's welcome. You don't have to pay to play on this channel. Everybody's welcome at no. You don't even have to pay a cover charge to get in, Eric. Even though we don't have a whole lot of things to talk about today's general game, other than Casey Schmidt may have had the worst single at bat by a Giant this entire season. I should have been on the Bart train early, but as usual, I stuck around to see the ninth inning shenanigans and how bad it was. When I saw Oakland go to the pen and bring in their closer, I knew it was over.
It wasn't even their closer. That wasn't even their closer.
Well, I mean, somebody had to close the game, though.
Yeah, fair enough.
Once I saw them come out, I said, this game's over. But I stuck around, took it in, and my God, when will this Casey Schmidt experiment end, Eric? Some people elsewhere are saying, no, you got to give him you know what? We give him another 50 at-bats. He might have a couple of hits up his wazoo there. I don't know. This is getting ridiculous, Eric. Worst hitting team, in my opinion, of 8. Where are we as far as the batting average?
Bad. Pretty bad.
Bad or worse? I'm surprised we're not. Things go from bad to worse with this team. I'm surprised we are not the worst batting average in Major League Baseball.
Number 16. I think that's where we're at. 16th in the league.
16. I think that's smoke and mirrors, Eric.
It's not. It's the MLB. We brought it up the other night.
I know, but it should.
But that's the league.
How the hell? How is this lineup 16th in baseball?
Because there's worse teams. Actually, there's worse teams with batting up. The Seattle Mariners, as a team, they're batting like 218. That's what baseball is. I mean, in the National League, I think they said it. I was listening to Marty today because I was on the road a lot today. I guess there's only 2 players in the National League that are batting 300. Everyone else is under 300. It's just baseball's different.
Oh, Eric, I'm sick. And you know what? Every night I got to come in with some kind of a beef because that's just my nature.
Fair enough.
Everyone continues to make excuses for Schmidt. Oh, he doesn't have enough at-bats. Oh, he can hit minor league pitching. Oh, he's going to be our starter all year next year. I'm like,
here's the problem with Schmidt. Right?
What are you doing?
You're in the part of the season where every game is going to matter, right? Every game is going to matter. So you're really not setting, and I've said this a lot about a whole bunch of different things, about setting players up for success or setting it up for failure. Well, they're not setting them up for success when you're playing them this late in the season. If they were going to get a good run on them, they should have had them up earlier in the season to get better at bats, to work through things. Because right now, this isn't the time to be working on things. This is the time where you're going for it. We're in the middle of August. If you are serious in trying to get a third wild card, you have to play the best players. And this is not the time nor the place to experiment. Yeah, there you go.
Somebody just cracked open a cold one. Sorry.
Nice. But that's the thing. I mean, do I think he needs more at-bats? Yes, I do think Schmidt needs more at-bats. But here's another thing. He's also getting a little bit long in the tooth, too. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some players out there, they take a little bit longer to mature than other players. Some can just get it right away. Some take a few years.
Hey, James Kryptide is here.
What's up, James Kryptide? I haven't seen him before.
I recruited James.
Did you?
I recruited James. How the heck are you, James? Were you over at the ball yard with me this afternoon watching the debacle in the hitting department?
Look at this. I love your avatar. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I absolutely love that game. Specifically, the what do you call it? Oh my gosh. What's that version of the game? I'm trying to remember. Battle Royale. The Battle Royale. Love it. Love it, man. What's up, James?
James Kryptide is here. Finally. It took you a while, but I'm glad you dropped by and visited with us.
Playoffs. 100% agree, man. This is, I mean, here, again, I'm going to go back. We're kind of getting off a little bit. Schmidt, you don't know really what you have in him. Yeah, he had a few at-bats last year. He did. He had a decent run last year. Granted, it's not a whole season. This year, it's been sparse. But one thing that his kryptonite is that slider away. He cannot lay off those sliders away. And if he can't adapt and identify that pitch and lay off of it, his MLB career is going to be very short.
Well, we only had 4 hits all day today, Eric. And James, I was looking for you at the matchup just the other day, Thursday's game. And I said, James always sets up at a merchandise table. This guy, Eric, does he have merch? Oh, my goodness. He's got autographed Trout stuff and Ohtani's. This guy is like the creme de la creme of the sports memorabilia. So I asked, right next to his table is the 50-50 guy. There's a senior there. He's got his own little 50-50 booth, so he just has to stand there. I said, where's James at? He goes, apparently they're taking a couple of nights off. So apparently he was out of town in Los Angeles. I knew he was going to be down in Southern California. And he finally got in. He said he'd be dropping by to check out a show. Awesome. I gave him one of our business cards, and I say, I demand that you drop by. No excuses now, because the address is there. And speaking of the little show called Giant Sports Talk Live, James and everybody else, including Haruko and Grand Admiral Shanahan, all of you out there, Carter back as always and as usual. The new website will launch first of the week. We hope everybody will take time and visit us online as well. You can check out our new website. It will be launched Monday or Tuesday this week. It's in there. It's up in the, like I said last night, Eric, whoever created this World Wide Web, the information superpower, I don't know like where it is. But somewhere out there, they're going to turn on the switch and they've got our website. So first of the week, you can check us out online. We'll give you all the details coming up either later tonight or Monday night. We'll give you all the details how you can find us online. And we've reached the 250 subscriber mark, which means we're going to launch our first contest, give away the Logan Webb creamsicle jersey coming up next week as well, Eric.
Yes, we are. That's going to be a lot of fun. Some lucky subscriber will be able to win a Logan Webb creamsicle jersey.
Now, here on a Saturday night Giant Sports Talk Live, where we call the spade a spade, we will give you the actual analysis. No sugarcoating. We give you the actual analysis. We'll tell you what happened. I was there today. We'll break down today's game. Oakland 2, San Francisco nothing.
Yeah, how about that? A whole lot of nothing. And to be honest with you, with the San Francisco Giants, not a whole lot to analyze. Not when you only have 4 hits.
Oh, I thought you were going to give us the big intro.
Oh, lay it on me. Okay. Oh, you want it? Okay, here we go. We'll lay it on you right here.
And now, today's Giants in Review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
There's the score, as Glenn had stated. The A's put 2 runs on the board. The Giants, a big, giant goose egg. Look at that. 4 hits. 4 hits. Not a lot to break down with only 4 hits. And those 4 hits came after the 5th inning.
And off 2 bats, Eric. Yeah. Your old boy. A guy who's not going to be a fixture of this lineup for years to come, Marcana, and the youngster McRae. He picked up a pair of hits as well. He had his home run yesterday. He's not doing too bad. He's batting 400. Very, very small sample size. However, only 4 hits. Birdsong didn't do too bad today, Eric. He gave up 3 hits in 4 and 2/3 innings. So I'm not going to blame or talk about pitching being a factor.
No, it wasn't the pitching today.
No bat. It was not as usual. Left the bats over at Oracle. Forgot to pack them up, take them to the East Bay today, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
Hey, did you notice in the game today, I had the binoculars and I was trying to zoom in. It was still pretty difficult from way up top. I like to sit up and see the whole play. Eric, they're doing some kind of a special weekend where tomorrow they'll have, the jerseys and they get to, I think, put their own name. Today, they were able to create their own custom bat styles.
Fun.
A couple of players had them. They looked like they were using maybe James knows a little bit about that. Maybe he's into that merch and stuff, Major League Baseball special days. But James, they had one player in the game today, Eric. You know what an aluminum bat looks like.
Correct.
It had it looked like an aluminum bat. Oh, it was so cool.
Cool.
And then I I had the headphones on at the game today over at the Coliseum. I was listening to the KNBR broadcast, and Crew and Kite, they were talking about the game, and they said, "What?" I think it was Mike. Mike asked, "What kind of bat would you use? What special kind of paint job?" He goes, "I'd use orange and black, and I'd do a barber pole from the handle right to the end." I thought that'd be so
That'd
cool.
be kind of cool.
Like a
That
candy
would be
cane
cool.
look.
Yeah, gotcha.
So the Giants, special bats or not, the only guy who didn't have a special bat, he looked like the odd man out, was McRae. This was
he's brand new. That's why.
He didn't even have a special bat. And you know what?
Speaking
no
of
gimmicks. No gimmicks. See, shows up. He said, "Let the dog play." He shows up. No nonsense. He picked up a couple of hits, Eric.
Yeah, he stretched out that double today too. I heard it on the radio.
Play. You see that? The fans,
cool.
Giants fans were going crazy over there.
That took some balls. That took some balls. And you know what? Hey, he's got the skill, right? He's got the skill set to be able to do that. And that's what the Giants need. They need someone to fire up that lineup. Unfortunately, it came to naught because he got to second base. Did he even get to third base? No,
I was thinking at the ballpark today, Eric, when I looked at that lineup again today and they weren't getting any hits, 6th, 7th, 8th inning, I was going, uh-oh, is somebody going to step? Maybe we're going to have this magical revelation where the bats come alive. It didn't happen. And I was thinking, Eric, to myself, you look at all the people who early in the season were talking about, oh, we can't sign Chapman. We can't sign Matt Chapman, and we got to go with these guys. Can you imagine where this club would be right now, Eric, if we had a full season of Schmidt and J.D. Davis in the lineup?
Yeah, it could be. It could be difficult. It could be difficult.
And
but
Chapman is in about 25% of our offense this year. He's not having a great year. That tells you how bad things really are, Eric.
It is. And, I think they've misplayed. They've misplayed a lot of things. Here's another thing. Well, hold on. We'll get into the game here in a little bit. I'm going to get back to Schmidt real quick. I like what Senior has to say. I've had his comment up here for a minute. Schmidt needs to work his ass off in the offseason. He should go play Dominican or Mexico. In other words, go play winter ball. He needs to change things up. He'll see sliders. See, that's the issue. It's that slider low and away, man, every time. So the problem is he has to have the at-bats to be able to identify. When you're only playing as a platoon player, that is the fault of the organization. If a right-handed pitcher comes in, you're not going to see Schmidt. He's going to be riding the bench as a rookie. He's going to be riding the bench, and you got Wisely out there. You get a left-handed pitcher come up. Now you see Schmidt come up and Wisely will take the bench. That's the problem with their approach of the San Francisco Giants. To an extent, yes, you got the player has to take onus of his performance, but you're not doing him favors when you're not continually playing him every single day, no matter who the hell is pitching. So to an extent, yes, the player has something to work on. But even more so, blame the organization for putting together such a roster where all you're going to do is continually platoon. That doesn't help young players. It's not going to help Wisely. It's not going to help Luciano. It's not going to help Schmidt.
Yes.
It's not going to help Matos. It's not going to help any of those guys.
Yep.
That's the problem. That's the issue I have. Not necessarily the player as much it is the damn organization.
And you're getting fired up tonight, Eric. You're getting fired up. Well, how about this one? This is a comment that comes up from not just one of our chat members, from multiple chat members throughout each week. And it says, what's the point of winning when you miss the playoffs? Well, what the hell do I get up every morning and go, I hope my team loses? It's all about winning, whether you make the playoffs or not, Eric.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't come in here going, hey, it's Giant Sports Talk Live, and wear my Oakland A's hat or my Washington Nationals hat. We're Giants fan. It's a Giants talk show. Why? I don't understand this. What's the point of winning? What's the attitude like that, Eric? Why do people?
I think you should go out there and try to win.
Let's lose, and then we can make changes.
Well, yeah. See, that's where a lot of that is coming from, which I can understand because they don't want Farhan.
You want the team to win. If you don't want the team to win, then you're really not a fan.
I understand what you're saying. 100%. I get it. As a fan, you want your team to win 100%. But there's also people out there who understand this current course of the organization is not a winning organization. That's the problem. Oh, and that's a great point, Hiroku. Great. Hey, what's up, Justin, by the way? Look, the Giants were the second team as far as spending in the offseason. It was the Dodgers, and right below them was the Giants. The Dodgers are leading their division. Where are the Giants after spending over $200 million in the offseason? Barely 500. Our dear friend 500. How we miss you so. That's pitiful. If you're going to put together a roster where you're the second most not expensive team, but where you spent the second most in the offseason, and then you can't even be competitive.
So you spend $200 million to lose?
No, they didn't want to. Of course, that wasn't the goal. But that's the problem with Farhan, though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've seen too many comments coming into the chat saying, "I hope we lose and we can make managerial changes."
I understand. I understand.
Hope we lose.
Yeah,
I get it. You know what? Then drop by next year. Like what the? Like I don't get it.
I understand it. Here's the part that's.
I do not go to Oracle Park and they say, "You excited for the game?" Yeah, I hope we lose. I got my jersey on, I got my hat, I got my beer. I hope we lose today. No,
I get it. I 100%. I totally understand what you're talking about.
So you're a fan of the Giants or a fan of everybody that plays the Giants?
Right. I understand that 100%. But what are you going to? Okay, here's the deal. How does the organization move on from Farhan if they don't lose? Because obviously what he has done is not winning. It's not. It's 500.
Ownership.
Okay.
If ownership are good business people, Eric, then they've got to make the move.
Agreed. But what makes them force them? That's the problem. What is it? Eric,
if I fire my morning man next week, nobody's forcing me to do it. I'm doing it because it's the right move to make. Correct.
Now, you as an owner, that's your prerogative. Problem is, the Giants ownership is made of a bunch of people, 33, 7 of them being principal.
That's part of the problem. Too.
That's a problem.
That's a big problem.
Right.
If you look at my business, if you call the lawyer's office, you said, get out the paperwork. He's the sole shareholder of the company. Why? 2, 3, 6, 12, 24, no matter how many owners, keep doubling it up. That's a problem. You need one guy.
You need one guy to call the shots.
Decisions.
You need to. And that one guy needs to be a baseball
fan. Should we have a Mickey Mouse giveaway? Let's call a board of directors meeting.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to take ownership.
Correct. Take
the ownership. Jesus.
Yeah. But that's the issue, and I think that's why people are rooting. It sounds bad, rooting for the club to lose so that it forces the hand. They think that it will force the hand. I don't know if it will or not. I don't know. You know, Susan Slusser was on KMBR. I was listening to Martin. Like I said, I was on the road a lot listening to Martin.
I heard some of that interview today.
And she doesn't think he's going anywhere.
I don't think he's going anywhere either, Eric.
And if that's the case, man, that's going to be.
As Eric would say, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
We are only 19 and a half in, and I'm already working up a sweat, Eric. You got me. Last night we thought we'd do an hour show, and we went for 2 hours. Now you got me all worked up, see? Jeez.
Greg, you're on something.
Here. Hey, Greg.
I tell you what, that is huge. They've lost, what is it? The Giants have lost 5.
I believe we lost 5 of 6. Could be right.
5 of 6. And in those 5, they've only scored 9 runs.
Yeah.
In the 5 losses, the lineup is pitiful. The lineup is absolutely pitiful. 0 for 8 for runners in scoring position. And you know what? They had runners in scoring position in the 6th inning, the 7th inning, the 8th inning, and the 9th inning. And they still couldn't get a run home.
Hey, is Greg from this area? Where's Greg from?
I'm not sure. Greg, where are you from, man? I can't remember. I think you were in the Bay Area. I think.
Were you at the game today?
Greg, I think he's actually in Stockton. I think he's in Stockton.
Oh, so Greg probably, maybe, I don't know. Was Greg at the game today?
I don't think so.
Greg, I said off the top of the show, I don't know if you were with us. I said that there's some things that have really got me wound up today. Everyone making excuses for Schmidt. If you were at the game, terrible at bat in the ninth, mismanagement of the lineup. When they do this righty-lefty thing, Eric.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
We got to the ninth inning. There was nobody left on the bench.
I know. Play your best players, man.
There's nobody left to pinch it. You wait to the ninth inning. It's the ninth. Okay, we got runners on. We got to make a move. Sorry, you made your move.
And you know what? Hey, how about this? So when Wisely came up, right, and going against the lefty, what did they do? They brought in Schmidt, right?
Right.
Why in the eighth inning when Conforto came up, why didn't they go to Encarnacion instead of going to Conforto, who was having a shitty game? So why do you platoon? Why do you do the quote unquote platoon with a young guy? But then when Conforto is going up there against the lefty, why not make that matchup? Because Encarnacion's been swinging a decent bat. Why didn't you do that? I don't know, man. I don't know. They platoon when they want, but that's the problem. There's no rhyme or reason.
Nope. On or off the field. Oh, jeez. Here, Eric. Oh, jeez.
What do you got?
Time to towel off. What's on today's towel? What do we got here? You know what? You got to be a Giants fan.
Resilient.
Got to be.
That's right, Mike.
One of the fans in the studio audience threw that at me.
You know what? Damn good point, Grand Admiral. Hold on. Hold on. Let me give you one of these bad boys. Here we go. No, there we go.
And now, another Giant Sports Talk Live hot take from Grand Admiral Shanahan.
That was a double pucker up at the beginning. I heard that.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, I messed that one up. I almost hit the wrong one.
A double pucker. Let's see what Grand Admiral has to say.
He answers my question, says,
he's right.
Clownfordo has $18 million of Farhan's bad choices that keep him in the lineup. You know what it is? Goodness gracious. I never even thought about that.
That's right.
What? You can't look. I'm taking a stretch here. You got Conforto, you got Chapman, you got Snell. Those three guys have someone in common. Who is it? Snell, Chapman, Conforto. There's one person that's in common with all three of those players. And what is it?
And if you want to throw it in just for giggles and other things, you could say Soto. I mean, just saying.
Greg Gayton. Yes, Scott Boras. Here's the problem, guys. Farhan doesn't want to piss off Scott Boras. And the reason why he doesn't want to piss off Scott Boras is he's going to try to make that play for another Scott Boras client. And we talked about him yesterday, Mr. Juan Soto. That's why. So there you go. So he can't.
You're telling me, whoa.
You hear me?
Pull out the whoas. Five whoas means that's it. Whoa. Eric, so I guess everybody's agreeing with Hiroku then. Oh, Hiroku is right. We're not playing to win.
With those three players, you're playing them to play them.
We're not playing to win if we're trying. You're not playing to win if you're trying to play your lineup and play your batting order to appease an agent.
You know they are. 100% you know he is. Come on, why else would he do that? Why would he do it?
But it's Eric.
Right?
It's bullshit.
He did. 100% agree. But he doesn't want to piss off Boras because the Giants are going to be in play. Whether or not they sign him or not, who knows? That's besides the point. The point I'm trying to make here right now is Farhan doesn't want to piss off Scott Boras because he doesn't want to ruin his chances with Juan Soto. That's the whole reason. That's why he doesn't platoon them.
Right on, Kyle. Yeah.
I know that's just my opinion. I could be totally off, but it seemed, that this seems a little bit fishy. Oh my gosh, man. All right, what do we got in here?
I need advice on how to stay positive and cope with this current team. I think it's
it's funny.
I think it's take a week off. Take a week off and watch Little House.
Yeah, Grand Admiral, you know what? I understand how you're feeling, Grand Admiral. It's frustrating, especially, look, we talked about this last night. You're in must-win situations in these two series with the A's and the White Sox, and now you drop the first one to the A's.
It's very, very reminiscent of last year, this time of the year at the Coliseum when I was there, Eric.
Yep. And
it started the schneid. Maybe we're already on it.
Yeah.
Dropping 5 of 6. Maybe this is just the beginning. It's not beginning now. Maybe it's underway.
Hope says Soto has not come to the Giants. You are probably correct. Actually, I'm not going to say probably. You are 99.9% correct, Hope.
Yeah. Eric, before we take a break, cool down. We're going to cool down. I want to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, members of the chat, those who are just joining, maybe you're in for the first time. You have a chance to check out Giants baseball. It's a meet and greet with that guy over there, Eric, and with this sexy guy here. We will be in attendance at the Giants Miami Marlins game. You can meet us. Eric's buying the beers. It's going to be a great afternoon. That is coming up on Sunday, September 1st.
Oh, all right. Where is it at? There we go.
And now, D-Shot with another Giant Sports Talk Live commentary.
Saw that right in the middle of our little promo there for September 1st. D-Shot, no trade deadline moves and tanking down the stretch. Seems familiar.
Well, maybe he felt we didn't have to make any big moves, Eric, because lo and behold, we do have the best pitching in Major League Baseball.
Yes.
Yeah, Robbie Ray's good for 2/3 of an inning once in a while.
And you know what? And today, again, wasn't the pitching. It was the hitting.
Let's all sit around the campfire on a Saturday night and sing Kumbaya. Lottie freaking da. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, Eric.
Let's do that.
And now, a Giant Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
All right, here we go. Let me refresh this. Bottom of the eighth. They're tacking on. Last time I looked at it, was like 9-2.
Eric, you know what? I was looking earlier. It's a little early. I know a little bit later on we'll do it, but I think with an Atlanta win, I think we're 5 out in the loss category. We'll be 4 games out in the standings. With those two. Yeah, that's
actually good, with the A or with it. Look, you got to add an extra game on that with the Braves. You know why? Because you lose the tiebreaker. So you can't even you have to be a game above. Jesus, you can't be even. You can't be even with the Braves because the Braves has the series wins. So if they tie at the end of the season, Braves advance, not the Giants. So the Giants actually have to be a whole game or half a game above the Braves.
That's right.
Yes. All right, you want to take the first one?
Nobody was even thinking about that. So the Braves have the 11-3 lead. We'll check on that one later, Eric. But sure. That one is, even though the Braves have a couple of runners on right now and a 3-1 count in the 8th, that's pretty much over. Pittsburgh Pirates, they posted a 7-2 win over the Seattle Mariners today in Major League Baseball play. That was an afternoon game. I guess the star of the game, hot-hitting Pirate DH Andrew McCutchen. He actually now is placed on the 10-day disabled list. Left that game with knee inflammation. It was a 7-2 win. Pirates scored in the first and added 2 in the fourth. Never really had to look back in that game. The hot hitter was Rowdy Tellez. There's a guy I would like to see play here.
Rowdy.
First base, Eric. First baseman for the Pirates, 2 for 3. Had 3 RBIs. Had a nice game, and he is Northern California boy.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
from Elk Grove. From Elk Grove, along with J.D. Davis. I think who else is from Elk Grove?
Oh, well.
Madrigal, I think it's from Elk Grove, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, well, Tigers. They surprised the Yankees today.
Yeah, look at that. Blank the Yankees. 4-0. What you're telling me, Aaron Judge or Soto didn't hit a home run today? Come on, only 4 hits for the Yankees. Tigers take it to them, beat them 4-0, put 10 hits on the board. That's pretty good by the Tigers. Tigers have been playing good baseball ever since they left San Francisco. What is going on?
The Cubs were at home today, Eric. 3-2
Ooh.
over the Toronto Blue Jays. Ian Happ homered. Michael Busch had a 2-run triple, powered the Cubs past the Toronto Blue Jays in afternoon baseball.
There you go. And the Diamondbacks, they lose again. Pretty big against the Rays. They lose 6-1, only put up 5 hits. Diamondbacks lose, but again, they got a pretty big cushion up there in the first and second wild card. If I'm not mistaken, I think they fell to the second. We'll find out here shortly. But yeah, Diamondbacks lose again in Tampa Bay.
Luis Severino is on the hill today for the New York Mets, Eric, and he went the distance.
Complete
Mets
game.
picked up their 64th win of the year, 4-0. Severino gets a shutout. Complete game. Mets, they continue to win. Hard to believe this was a team that was down, out. People were crapping all over them. And where did this team come from, Eric?
Yeah,
Wow.
they're playing. Well, they're playing bad. They've been playing really good baseball. You know, they hit a slump
For a while.
and then they hit a slump, and now they're back in their winning ways. You know, that's what good teams do. You know, you'll have a slump. Don't get me wrong; it's a long season, so you'll have your slumps. But it looks like they've corrected themselves, and they won again there in New York. In Phillies beat the heck out of the Nationals, 5-1. Look at that, 10 hits to 2 hits. Nationals couldn't do anything. I'm not sure who pitched today for Washington, but whoever it was threw a pretty damn good game. Again, Phillies win 5-1.
Mackenzie Gore allowed 5 runs in 5 2/3 innings, took the loss. And in Philadelphia's camp, it was Christopher Sanchez.
Oh,
1 run, 9 innings.
Wow. Another complete game.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
That's the pitching matchup for today's game. So Sanchez was the guy who got the win there. 9 complete. He threw a 2-hitter.
All right. Wow.
What else is next? What do you want me to go with?
You got Kansas City at the Reds.
I was afraid of that. I was going to jump over that one, but I'll do it today. Kansas City, powerful lineup, 15 hits, put 13 runs on the board, a 13-1 win. Darian Blanco hit his first career grand slam single-handedly, Eric. One-man wrecking crew drove in 7 runs in a 13-1 Kansas City victory. Over in Baltimore, Orioles struggling today, Eric.
Yeah, look at that. Boston Red Sox beat the Orioles again. Rafael Devers hits a pitch 425 feet, helps Boston beat the Orioles 5-1 in Baltimore. 10 hits to 5. I'm not sure who pitched, but yeah, hey, Rafael Devers still killing it, and he's on my team. Oh, what the heck is going on here?
Minnesota beat the Rangers 5-2, the final score in a game that really means nothing to Giants Sports Talk Live. And unless you're one of those few Twins or Rangers fans out there, I don't think many care. Twins 5, Rangers 2.
All right. And then, of course, we've already talked about that. We'll get to the White Sox. Astros pummel the White Sox. Imagine that. Astros pummel the White Sox in Houston, 6-1. Astros over the White Sox. Look at Altuve still out there swinging his bat. White Sox, they stink. We'll see what the Giants do against the White Sox shortly after this series against the A's.
Yep. Let's see what happened today with the Guardians and the Brewers. A 2-1 Milwaukee victory in that game, Eric. Contreras, he looked good today. 2-1 victory over the Guardians. The winning pitcher in that one, by the way, today for Milwaukee. 6 innings, only gave up 4 hits. Freddie Peralta, and gave up 1 run as he beat the Guardians. And Most pitchers around baseball tell you that's not really an easy feat. Guardians a good club, but look at the records. Sets up a great matchup tomorrow, Eric. Guardians,
absolutely.
22 wins, Brewers 71.
And look at that. The Cardinals beat the Dodgers. So that means the Cardinals, I believe, are, I think, tied. We'll find out in the standings. I think they're close. They're either tied or they're leading the Giants in the wild card standings. Again, they beat the Dodgers 5-2.
Yeah, we
How
haven't
about
gotten
that?
the standings yet.
It looks like Arenado hits a home run, helps out his club. Look at that. Arenado's such a great player. You don't hear about him about too much. I'm not sure what his numbers are this year, but man, that guy can play some third base, man. Woo! Woo!
San Diego 8, Colorado 3. No surprise, but San Diego win again. If they are not the hottest team in baseball, they're sure pretty damn close. Dylan Cease, 5 2/3, 3 hits, 3 runs, struck out 5. He picked up the win. And Manny Machado, holy smoke, 4 for 4 in that game. The Padres, one of the hottest clubs you will face in Major League Baseball. And I dare say I'm not excited to take a look at the standings tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what it is. I'm sure some of you out there in the chat probably have already looked at them. But yeah, I see the text, Senior. I'm going to have to – Senior sending me a bunch of texts about the Players Weekend. It's pretty cool, all the different bats. Jackson Merrill has a glow-in-the-dark bat. A glow-in-the-dark bat. I don't know how that's going to work when you got a bunch of lights, but hey. Sounds like Grant McRae is going to have a pencil bat. Or a bat that looks like a pencil.
That's cool.
He's going to have that.
That's cool.
Let's see. What is...
I was thinking watching the game today, Eric, this could never be adopted in Major League Baseball. I'll tell you why. You ever watch hockey? What color do players tape up the blade of their stick with, Eric?
Black.
Black tape. Do you know why?
Because the puck is black too?
Because the puck is black. And when you take a shot, it fools everyone on the ice, including, most importantly, the goaltender. Gives you a bit of an advantage. They would never allow this to be a regular thing in Major League Baseball because I told you one of the players had the bat that looked like it was aluminum today. It was all covered in writing and white, predominantly white. When the ball comes off the white bat at 113 miles, gives the batter a distinct advantage.
That makes sense. Here, I'm going to bring some of these up.
This could never be adopted. A little bit later on, I'll have my additions for today.
Nice.
Kieran said, I'm not a card collector by any means, but what are your main concerns about fraud cards and how often it is going on? You know, it's funny you should ask, Kyle. I'm not going to answer that question tonight. I'll tell you why. Because coming up later this week, we are going to have one of the premier card collectors / dealers in the country coming up on the show. And we'll ask him all about that. So get your questions ready later in the week when we talk sports memorabilia and cards on an upcoming edition of Giants Sports Talk Live.
Where the heck is that? I'm trying to find the baseball's greatest sports.
Well, while you do that, I'll remind everybody that Lefties is one of our proud sponsors. They have the greatest selection of San Francisco Giants Bay Area team merchandise. Drop by, visit them in Burlingame, and tomorrow night you might want to drop by at 6:00. Tyler Fitzgerald is going to be at Lefties tomorrow night. He'll be signing autographs. It's a meet and greet. Got to have a ticket to get in. Give them a call tomorrow at Lefties, and maybe you want to attend, get a meet and greet under your belt with our newest young player. It's going to be a great night. And coming up at the end of the month, there's another signing, Eric. You know who that is?
Who's that?
I'll give you a hint. Going to have his toothpick.
Oh, yeah, Dusty Baker.
That's right. Dusty Baker is going to have a meet and greet and an autograph session over at Lefties at the end of the month. We'll be promoting that as well. Also want to say hi to everybody at Duxwell Printing and Signatures for Soldiers, our sponsors. We got more sponsors coming next week. And if you didn't hear it last night, in just a few minutes' time, Eric and I have got a big announcement we will recap. It's got everybody a buzz in the world of the Bay Area sports community. What's this we're looking at, Eric?
Check this out. This is Jackson Merrill's glow-in-the-dark Star Wars lightsaber bat.
Oh, wow.
Check this out. Well, there you go. Don't want the music.
Star Wars?
Look at that. Bing.
Oh,
that's pretty damn cool, man. That is pretty damn cool. I like that.
In honor, Eric. In honor of that star. Oh, look at that. Bring that up again. Did you see that?
Yeah. I thought you saw it.
That was cool.
Here, we'll play it again. There you go.
Yeah,
there
do that.
Glow in
again.
the
Look
dark.
at
Glow in the dark.
that.
Pretty damn cool, man.
You know what? In honor.
Well, where'd you go? Oh, dear God.
In honor of
Star Wars, not Shrek. Come on, man.
It's not Shrek.
That's Shrek.
What's the on about
That's
Shrek?
Shrek.
It's Star Wars. I got this hat at Star Wars event the other night at the ballpark, Eric.
Here, let's look at this one. This one's pretty cool.
What's he talking about?
Let's look at Scooble's shoes. Let's take a look at Scooble's shoes. Hold on one second. I got to search this guy real quick.
Are you surprised he never got traded, Eric? Scooble was such a highly sought
yeah,
commodity.
I know. I guess it could have been they weren't getting the offers they wanted. Maybe they're asking too much. Here it is. This is kind of cool. This is kind of cool here.
What do you got?
Here we go. Tariq Scooble shoes.
Scooble-doo-will-do?
Scooby-Doo shoes for Players Weekend. That's pretty damn cool, man. That is pretty damn cool. I like that.
Those are cool. Actually, they look kind of children-esque, don't they?
It's Scooby-Doo, man. It's Scooby-Doo. It's Players Weekend.
Cool. They're cute, but that's not cutting it. I'd rather have a pair of these Kirk Casalis right here. Look at that.
Yeah, the 4th of July ones are pretty awesome.
Game worn and
yeah, that is pretty cool. Sign.
I like the red, white, and blue, Eric. These were the 4th of July shoes, Kirk Casali. These won't leave my collection. I like those. I got a pair.
Let's look at.
You can't have one shoe without the other, Eric. Jeez, gotta have them both.
Let's go here. Wait, what's that? Wait, what's this?
I'm glad Eric got his show prep out of the way early today.
Holy crap! Look at this.
What do you got?
Whole bunch of them here. Let's look at.
You're just bringing.
This is a whole plethora.
Making it up as we go along tonight. What do you got, Eric?
Here we got Bryce Harper.
What does one look like? His kids made it.
I think his kids must have made that one. Had to have. There's Alex Baum.
There's
the pencil.
Day. Oh, my pick of the day. I love it.
There's the lightsaber bat. There's the
Eric. Okay, what do you like better? I'm going with the pencil all day long.
Oh, I'm going lightsaber, dude.
Oh, I'm going pencil. Look at that. Look at the reality of the paint scheme in it.
Yeah, that's pretty damn cool.
Cool.
And
then you got the green one in the other hand. That green one looks like an aluminum bat.
Bobby Witt.
What the hell is that? Is that a nesting doll?
What is that? Someone please explain to me what the hell is that? Oh, it's Bryson Stott. My bad. I thought it was Alex Baum.
What is that?
I don't know.
I thought it looks like a nesting doll. You know, you take the lid off. That's all I
have no idea.
See there.
I have no idea what that is, but it's something. And then you got that's pretty cool.
Shameless self-promotion.
I know, right? He's got himself up there.
Hey, where else do you get this kind of fun and entertainment about Giants and Major League Baseball, Eric?
Oh, I tell you.
We have so
gotta
much
have fun. Gotta have fun.
Kyle McKiernan. See, I got a vote from Kyle. He's like, holy crap, a pencil? That's so funny and rad.
That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, Players Weekend, it's unique. It's unique. It's kind of neat. It kind of shows the personality of the players.
One final time. Eric.
Oh, dear God.
Eric. Anonymous. Read that. It's Yoda.
Yeah, Shrek has the trumpet mouth.
Yeah, Shrek has trumpet pieces.
Fair enough.
All right.
What? I'm sticking with Shrek, and I'm sticking to it, man.
Can we put that to bed, please?
Sticking to it.
Eric's saying, please, just don't wear the hat anymore.
God, man, those hats, dude. But anyways, back to
Greg asks, look, Greg actually asks, are these legal? They used them in the game today.
Yeah, they use them in the game. Yeah.
I was at the Giants game today, and nothing like that, but there were some creative bats.
Yep. I mean, it shows a little bit of the personality, which is kind of cool. Uh-oh. A bat should be a bat.
You're killing me. The quote of the day.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Does Matt
That
Chapman
is
have a
pretty
bat
damn good.
with cheese
To be honest, you know who should have that? You know who should have that is Javier Baez. Javier Baez should have a Swiss cheese bat. That would be fitting.
Well, Chapman, give him credit. Chapman, a lot of time he makes contact. He just can't hit with runners in scoring position. That's his problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. There was a few batters that had that. I mean, like I said, it happened 4 innings in a row.
That is a great lineup of bats you just shared with us, Eric. I didn't see anything like that. We saw some pretty cool ones over at the ballpark today, but nothing like that.
And
we were a little late going on the air. I want to apologize to everybody. Eric was doing a few things with our website, getting it ready for the launch Monday and Tuesday. We should be up with the new website. Eric, you did the finishing touches. It looks good. Yeah, and I was coming over on the BART train. It was you know what? When the Giants play the A's, the platform outside the Oakland Coliseum, it was packed.
Was it, huh?
So I missed the first 2 trains. I ended up getting the 3rd train. So we got on.
Yeah, there was like 37,000 people at the
patience.
Wasn't there like 37 people at the game? 37,000?
37 people. No,
Yeah,
that's an oracle.
Yeah. But wasn't there like 37,000?
Yeah, it was a great crowd.
Nice. I heard it through the broadcast.
Yeah, there were a lot of Giants fans.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. Read those out loud for those of us who are watching on our phones. What are we reading out loud?
I don't know. We pretty much, if they were talking about the bats, I was.
You can't read them out loud. They're designs. You can't read. There's nothing to read on this.
They were though. We had a pencil. We had the lightsaber. We had some cool ones. The one designed by Child there. It had squiggles. And
yeah, I think that had to been Harper's kid.
You know where they do that a lot, Eric? They have. It's a weekly thing. You know what? And it's a bit. You know what? Major League Baseball is on to something this weekend. Having this like.
Players weekend.
Let the players do their own thing. Mm-hmm. This is a weekly event. You ever go to a NASCAR race, see the paint schemes of the cars? And then they'll have a driver drive one where the fan enters. You enter the contest. If you're like 13 and under, you can design the paint scheme in the car. So they have kids design the scheme on the car. They had one a couple of weeks ago. The Caitlin Clark on the car number 3. It's raining 3. Oh, it was great.
Oh. What's up, Asif?
All marketing.
Good to see you, man.
All marketing.
Oh, the black square. Oh, you're talking about when we bring the chats up. Oh, you can't see them. Okay, we'll make sure we read them. He was just talking about how Chapman has to have a bat painted.
Oh, I did. We read it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh.
Yeah, the Swiss. That was the Swiss cheese.
The Swiss cheese.
One. How about a burrito bat?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that may.
Well, Eric, if you're not hitting well, I'll tell you what happens to me when I eat a few burritos.
Oh, man.
Just saying.
That would be a burrito, says Kyle.
You can read between the lines on that one. Got a sub sandwich bat.
A sub sandwich bat. Man, he likes the food on his bats. How about a hot dog? Cool. How about a hot dog?
Yeah, we're closing out on our first hour. We're going to be on, I think, for an hour tonight, Eric.
Yep, exactly.
Well, you can stay on for 2 hours. I'm heading out of here. I had a long day at the park.
Oh, I had a long day.
As I usually do. I was up under the overhang.
A cigarette.
I forgot my sunscreen, so. I don't think. I think that wouldn't even make it to.
They
MLB.
wouldn't. Yeah.
MLB would cut that one down. Yeah, that would be.
Robert says rough day, but gotta wake up and play all 27 tomorrow. Yeah, good point. Look at Robert. He's the voice of optimism.
Eric, sadly, I told you I'm going to do this.
Are you running tomorrow?
I'm running in the Giants race, and then I got to run straight over to the Oakland Coliseum because the game's going to start about 15, 20 minutes after the race is over. So unless I do the marathon in the new world record time, and I'm going to have plenty of time to get over there. But if you haven't seen me run the race,
You could always pass on the race.
I am lucky to. Right about now, I'd love to pass on the race.
Why not?
I'd love to pass.
It's the last game at the Coliseum, man.
I got to keep up my tradition. I'll be there. I'm going over to the game, but I got to keep up my tradition, Eric. I've run the race since 2018. I've run the race every year. Anybody else out there are stupid enough to win this race with me?
Eric,
actually, it's not even a race, Eric. Don't call it a race. I just want to finish.
I should go film him and go live. I tell you what, though, I'm going to tell you something right now. All y'all who live in the Bay Area, y'all can keep that damn traffic. I had to drive to Santa Cruz today. Help my daughter move. Took me 3 hours and 40 minutes to drive from Galt to Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
You guys can keep that crap. You could keep that crap. I've had enough of that. No, there was no wrecks. There was no nothing. It was just plain traffic. Get the hell out of here, man.
Nice weekend. Let's go. A lot going on in the Bay Area. A lot of concerts, Eric. Yeah. Another big concert up at the park today. There was traffic everywhere. That's why I love taking the N, the BART, and the Cal train if I'm heading over to San Jose's.
That's why I don't catch Giants games very much. Just for that simple fact. It's a pain in the ass, man.
Yeah, but you'll be over on the 1st of September. No doubt about it. You can leave her.
Debatable. After tonight, man. I'm like, man, dude.
Don't leave us hanging. The guys in the chat will be.
But you know what? It may not even be my fault. I may wind up leaving. I can leave 3 hours ahead of time, and next thing you know, I'm stuck in traffic somewhere.
Oh, Eric, don't let the people down. Debbie Downer.
Oh my God,
you'll be there.
Clear the traffic, and I'll be happy.
On a brighter note, we got some big things coming soon in the Bay Area. Oh, are we excited about this, Eric? Without further ado, why don't we just tip our cap, get everybody excited, and say there is going to be an evolution in sports talk radio coming real soon, and it will be a subsidiary of Northern Lights Entertainment.
Coming soon, Northern California's newest home for the best sports coverage. The evolution of Bay Area sports. The Golden State Warriors, San Francisco Giants, San Jose Sharks, the 49ers, sports commentary, and more. Start your day and end your day with the Bay Area's best sports coverage. All sports, all year long. Coming soon on Northern Lights Entertainment Production.
We've got the stable of talent, Eric. We're going to talk Warriors, Giants. We're going to talk about the San Jose Sharks in detail. I'll be hosting a show daily on the San Jose Sharks and a look around the National Hockey League with my daily guests. We're going to talk about the Niners. We're going to talk about we're going to be talking about the Valkyrie, the new WNBA team. They're getting things in place for the launch of their first season next year. We're going to talk about maybe teams in the area as well. Might even talk a little bit Sacramento Kings. You never know. We're going to talk all the sports all the time. And guess what, Eric?
What?
It's 24 hours a day.
Hey, how about that? And
so
go for it.
You got to wake up in the middle of the night. You got to hanker in for a little sports talk. Go to the internet. We'll be there.
There you go, Drake. It is going to be on both. You're going to have YouTube won't be 24, but the website will 100% be 24 hours a day. So if you go to the website and you click on the whatever broadcast is going on, you will hear some type of sports and entertainment coming through the airwaves through the website.
Sports and entertainment. We're going to have I don't want to let all the
don't let it all out. Don't let it all out. Don't let it out.
If you wake up in the middle of the night and you're lonely, you'll be able to turn on and hear the soothing voice of Eric Romo. I was wondering,
soothing? I've never heard of that before. That is an adjective.
I get wound up, Eric. I wonder if in the middle of the night you hear Eric. It's overnights with Eric. Are you that like? Are you playing the? It's the sounds of romance tonight.
No.
Here's Krista Berg and the Lady in Red. Overnights.
Michael Roeder wants to know, with or without commercials? He's laughing, of course.
Oh, with commercials. Of course.
Yeah, there'll be commercials on the web.
We'll have a news you'll get your news update every hour. You'll have your sports scoreboards. We're not messing around, Eric.
Nope.
24-hour sports coverage in the Bay Area and around Major League Baseball, the National Hockey League, the NBA, the NFL. We're going to have a fantasy show. We'll talk about fantasy football, fantasy hockey. The NHL season's coming up. I'll tell you what, it's going to be epic. Going to be epic like no one else has ever done. And we're still working on the phone lines, Eric.
Yes.
One piece of equipment we've been trying to get our phone. We have a phone line system in place. We just can't take your calls because we're missing a piece of equipment. And apparently it's got to come to us from China. This little $2 piece of equipment that will actually get the calls through the board into, again, wherever.
Into StreamYard.
World Wide Web is. I don't know. Just, yeah.
Anonymous wants to know, 24 hours a day, all in a row?
Well, Eric, there's only 24 hours in a day. Hour
All
1, hour 2, hour 3, 24 hours a day, 24 hours a day.
All year long, correct?
All year long, whether you like it or not.
It's going to be kind of neat. It's going to be kind of cool how that's going to work out. It's going to be cool.
It's sports and entertainment at its best.
There you go.
We're going to have a lot of
you know what?
laughs.
Before we get out of here, we got to get into the standings before we get out of here, man.
Got to do that and tee up tomorrow's game, buddy.
Yep, let's do it. Here we go. Standings, wild card. Where will the Giants be?
I say we're going to be 4.5. Don't tell me 5.5.
4.
Ooh, 4.
So they only.
Oh, wait a second, Eric. I don't think that is updated.
Yes, it is.
Is the game a final yet?
Yeah, 62 and 63.
Wait a sec.
That's updated.
Oh,
you're a game under.
I thought we were 4.5. See?
Yep, 62 and 63. We win a game under 500 with today's loss.
Okay. All right. So that is updated because we had a final score. We went final 11-3 Atlanta tonight over Los Angeles Angels. That game just ended a few minutes ago. Chris Sale had the victory. He's now 14-3.
So the Giants they're 3 games behind the Mets. And the Mets are a game behind the Braves. But like I said, remember, instead of 4, it's actually 5 games because they cannot tie with the Braves because the Braves have the tiebreaker. Got to keep that in mind. Cardinals are tied with the Giants again. Chicago Cubs are only a half a game behind the Giants. The Cincinnati Reds are only a game behind the Giants. Pittsburgh is only 2.5 games behind San Francisco. So there's a lot of teams. I think the Pittsburgh's pretty much out of it, but you got these teams are all in it right here. I'm talking about is trying to get into the wild card. It's going to be a battle, man. Going to be a battle.
Let's see, Eric, we got to sign off in just a second. I would be remiss.
Who did the Braves play? They play the Angels again.
I'd be remiss if we didn't close out our show with a look at what's coming up tomorrow. As we sign out, Snell will be on the hill. But first, today's pickups. Got this nice all black limited edition snakeskin Wilmer Flores.
Oh.
We have a pink Mother's Day chrome Wilmer. We have, baby, 2 real nice pickups. I'm not sure of the year. This goes way back. We got this beauty. The Las Vegas 51s.
Oh,
who the hell do you think it is? Ever heard of him? Jeez.
Oh my God. I'll be right back.
I start talking about Wilmer Flores and Eric flutters off every single time. And we also picked this one up today from the Port St. Lucie Mets. This is another one of the additions to my collection today. Anybody see that? Fort St. Lucie. That takes you back to a young Wilmer Flores in 2012. So those are the pickups today. I think we had one more, but it wasn't very, it was numbered out of 100. There's your another Wilmer Flores that got in today. So there's 5. as I was covering some time. We got 5 pickups, Eric. I think my favorite 2, if you just missed it, I picked up that from Port St. Lucie today, 2012. And then I think my pickup of the day had to be this one. It's mint condition. It's minty fresh, Eric. Look at that. I can't watch him in the lineup.
Call this the Wilmer
baseball cards.
This should be called the Wilmer Flores pickup. The Wilmer Flores daily pickup. Oh, you're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Did you hit the top? You're muted. Hold on. Let me see. See if I get that. Oh, what? Somehow you're muted there, Dan or Glenn. You're muted. Don't know what's going on for now. All right, he's fixing his microphone right now, so we'll get him all figured out here. Yeah, it still shows that mute button. Did you hit the bottom? All right, I'll close it out. All right, guys. We'll get his microphone all fixed up. I think he might have accidentally muted it on the bottom or something. We'll figure it out. Anyways, guys, we'll see you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock for the post game of the last game ever to be played at the Oakland Coliseum before the Giants against the A's. Kind of some sad history there, but hey, it is what it is. Unfortunately, the A's will be moving to Sacramento. As a matter of fact, that if you guys didn't see already, the schedule came out. They're not even playing the A's in the preseason anymore. It's going to be the Tigers. A bit weird, but again, tomorrow, the last game to be played in the Coliseum between the Giants and the A's. Join us tomorrow, 8 o'clock. We'll see you then. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.